or why don't we go to the British indoors? So that's it from the outside. It's like, it looks a lot bigger to me on the outside. On the inside it looks quite small. So I tried out the map.
Welcome to our come dine with me.
Yo guys, we're on the ferry over to Dunkirk. We've seen the movie. People don't like the movie. I quite like the movie. Anyway, we're going to the indoor, into Pier again. It's our like yearly commute over to a weird little place in Belgium, but it's cool. That's where it all started last year. A year ago, well, it's actually more than a year ago now, but a year ago, you guys came along with us the first time. I was very awkward on camera. I'm slightly less awkward on camera. So we're on the ferry over the water this time. Clearly a ferry over the water. But sometimes we go under the water on like a car train thing. But we're not this time. It's a bit more expensive to do that, but it is quicker. So if we're trying to be quick, we go on that. So yeah, it only takes 6 hours total to get from Elsa's house in Brighton to Pier in Belgium. So it's actually not too bad for us. For us, like normally it's a longer time to get out from the UK, but this is actually one of the closest stops of our trips.
Do you prefer the ferry or the tunnel?
The ferry's more, I prefer the ferry. Chills out a bit. The tunnel you just sit in the car, 20 minutes and then you get off.
You go under the sea.
Yeah, but you don't.
No,
like,
you do. You can
there's those things where you can see, like, when you think you're a kid, you think you're going to see the fish and there's like going to be a glass tunnel and you're like, whoa, it's just a black tunnel. It's not very fun, whereas this is a bit more fun.
So ferry wins?
Ferry wins for me. Then you get a bit of food, you get a little bit of break. It's slower, but ferry wins.
Tunnel wins for me. I do like the ferry, but I prefer efficiency over, I don't know what you would call a ferry.
It's better, isn't it? It's better. Yo team, we've arrived. It was a bit of a hectic evening, I'll not lie, we'll touch on that later. We're joining in, so have we explained that we're joining in with the Carrick Smiths and Molly, or Molly and the Carrick Smiths, who very kindly let me join. We'll again explain this all later on. It's very early, it's 5:45 in the morning. I'm gonna go warm up, make sure I'm all warmed up and ready to go in 15 minutes. You'd think because we're in an indoor, we could get up a bit later, but it's not how it works. Ski racing is an early sport, even when you're choosing to. Well, what's going on? In the fridge again. But why do we come to the indoors? Or why don't we go to the British indoors? We don't go to British indoors because they're a little bit shorter and they are not geared up for the racing, so they're not as icy. And the reason we come here is because it's so dependable. Like as you saw in Stelvio, we're at the mercy of the weather everywhere else, but here we know you sign up for 4 days training, you know you're going to get 4 days of good training. Most of the time, it was broken last year, but yeah, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get better training. So that's why we come to the indoors. I'm going to go and inspect now, have a look at the course, make sure I go left and right, left and right. Everyone else has got on the course already, but I'm an old man, I need to warm up properly. My back will go and I'll be limping around again, so I'm going to take it slowly. So we're just getting into it really, just having I took the first few runs pretty easy, just starting to bring more intensity to it. I'm trying to work on actually having more intensity and like in the shorter burst in the turn. It's a lot grippier than normal. Normally it's way more slick, so it's sort of, it's not good nor bad, but it is more grippy. It's quite surprising. I'm used to being like Bambi. We're swapping skis on the ice. The edges go, so little strips of metal, as you probably mostly know, and they go on the ice, so you have to change a lot of skis. A lot of ski prep, a lot of skis needed to be on this icy stuff. Going alright, sort of just trying to focus on with Dave. So what we've done, right, it's a bit of a complicated one. I was in here with Dave, my coach, my normal team, and my back, I've got a slight like reoccurring problem with my back, and it flared up so I couldn't ski, so then I wasn't going to come on this camp, but then I decided, and the other guys let me join them, so I'm kind of doing homework if you like. So I've got the stuff I'm working with Dave, which is staying a bit taller in transition and like keeping it intense. We're just working on that on my own in here, so I'm not actually getting coached by this team or by Emma and Phil, but I'm just focused on my own thing, which is quite nice sometimes. You have some time on your own and get the feelings to match up, and I've got the videos to sort of see if that's reflecting what I feel. So the way it works is you get 2 2-hour sessions, so 4 hours total a day, and we're almost at the end of the first one. It's 7:30, so we start at 6 till 8, and then we go off, do skis, and then we're back on again at 10. So not much longer, then we have a little break, but it's actually not that much. By the time you get off the snow, take your boots off, try to ski. If you've only got like 15 minutes, then you got to go get. So it sounds like a 2-hour break. It's like, oh, you've got ages, but you don't.
Are, I think, how the freezing system works, and also I think they shoot out mist/snow, which creates obviously what we're skiing on, but there's 4 there, and then there's 4 right at the top as well.
I'll do one more. We're finished skiing, we're out and about, we're going to do our skis. I didn't have time to set up last night because of the fiasco. So that's it from the outside. It's like, it looks a lot bigger to me on the outside, on the inside it looks quite small. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird, usually this random Belgian area. It's like being in, for me it's like being in the middle of the, I don't know, random place, wherever you live, probably somewhere not that relevant to skiing, and then you just got a random ski slope there. So it's very odd. So we've got 2 hours. You can either do 4 hours in a row or 2 2-hour sessions. Most people do 2 2-hour sessions. So we're going to go and prep our skis, my skis now, make sure they're all good for the next session, and we go again. It's all icy in there. It's pretty, it's not actually as icy as normal. I was saying this, I was speaking to Molly actually, and she was saying, yeah, it's not as icy as normal. but they are re-icing tonight, so which is why everyone's pushed into an early session. Everyone's condensed, because in the afternoon they're going to put more water on it and make sure it's nice and icy for us. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more icy tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to go do skis now.
If you're wondering why Molly isn't in these videos, she will be in the next one. I'm basically going to do one focused on David, one focused on Molly, and then 2 like combined episodes where I try and get a bit of both of them. But it's pretty hard in the indoor because it's so go, go, go. Even following one person is pretty like intense. So it'd be interesting to see how I split that up, but maybe I do a morning session with one of them, afternoon with the other. But yeah, I don't know what you guys prefer when the situation happens, but kind of let me know if you'd rather see them like combined or kind of focused on one. We're going to do a bit of both here because I don't know people's answers, but it'd be interesting to know what's kind of a preference if they ever race similar times or train together. What is the general thing? Do we want combined? Do we want separate? Let me know.
I'll open it without making a mess. This is not a drugs package, as it might look. It is flapjack from... Right, so after the season, I went for a very, very, very long walk all the way up Scotland. And the best part of my day was Dad gave us all flapjack. He made us all flapjack and we had like flapjack. And it's the best part of my day. And this is Mum's flapjack. Don't know why there's so much flapjack going on in my family at the minute, but
Ooh, what is it?
it's peanut butter chocolate flapjack.
Let's have a look at that.
Oh, it's a bit fat.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. And I forgot about it. And there's a story. My mum, every time my mum gives me food to go away, she's very sweet. And there's a story. When I was a kid, she made me a very nice chicken sandwich with a roast chicken that she'd made the night before. And I went off on a camp and I forgot about it. And then she came back like 2 weeks later with a moldy chicken sandwich. So every time, I was about 10 or 12 or something like that, maybe 14. And every time since then, she's like, are you going to leave it like, am I going to find it in your bag? She doesn't go to my bags anymore. I'm not 14. She's like, am I going to find it at the bottom of your bag in a month's time? So I go, no. So I'm eating it. I'm enjoying it. Actually, we didn't have any... So, this is a story. Last night, we get to our camping accommodation, not camping, accommodation. And like, we've been late checking many, many a time. We've gone round Europe hundreds of times. You've seen it. We've never had an issue. And then sometimes, understandably, if we arrive late, they're a bit grumpy and you have to wake them up and they're a bit like, oh, what are you doing? So we get in, and also like, they normally phone you or they contact you. We get in and we're like, oh, and also was messaging Airbnb being like, oh, we're going to be late. And we get in, we ring the thing and we're like, oh, like, sorry, we're late. Can we get in, please? Can we get to the flat? We've paid for the accommodation. We've not paid for the sheets or the cleaning. And they're like, no. And we're like, oh, why not? Like, we've paid. And they're like, oh, no, you've not paid. You still owe us money. You can pay in the morning and then we'll let you in. And we're like, well, where are we going? Like, what's the deal then? And then she was very, very unhelpful. She just went, not my problem. So we were like, okay. Then we phoned a different number and said, look, we're outside this place. We have paid for the stay. We've not paid for some bits and bobs. We're happy to pay. You've got our details. You've got our passport details. You could report us to the police if we're... Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not going to steal anything. Nope, not letting you in. So then they were like, oh. We're like, oh, come on, like, we're going to have to sleep in the car otherwise. And then they were like, oh, don't worry. They're being difficult because it's like an umbrella company. So the one on top said, oh, don't worry, they're being difficult. We'll give you 95 euros to spend because that's not your problem. You didn't get contacted and they should let you in. Great. Book a hotel. On our way to the hotel. This is about 10 o'clock at night last night. Bearing in mind we're going to get up in the morning. We've been there for about an hour and a half arguing with these people. Then we're driving. I get a phone call back from this guy and he goes, oh, actually, they're not going to give... Well, they have to agree to that refund because it's going to come out of their pocket. So after this next training session, I've got to go and argue with some lady at a reception. She's not going to give me a refund. But yeah, that's why. And we didn't have any... We had like a croissant from a service station, and I was naughty. I've not had one of these since the season, but to you guys it probably looks like I drink these all the time, but I've not had one of these, but they're so good and I needed one this morning. So yeah, anyway, story time over. Gonna have my flapjack and we're gonna go ready skiing. Round 2. Homework from Dave is to the same. Continue to keep it a higher impulse, running it deeper, it's called the line, and keeping the suspension stiff. So we're going to do this session perfectly. Perfectly. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. Feels like it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's only 10 a.m. Skis are all prepped. So much nicer on the snow glide. I've been wanting one of them for years. So again, thank you, Malcolm. Fine imports. Yeah, skis prepped. I need to get a bigger mask though. I think that's probably not very healthy. Everyone else has massive masks, and I've got a little COVID mask, so I need to go to the DIY shop and get myself a big, like, Walter White Breaking Bad mask. Course looks good. To be honest, there's not a whole lot they can set here because it's so flat. They can't set super like turny or anything. So it's always fairly similar. Looks nice. Adam's waving to me. Adam wants to be on the camera. He got scared of the camera. I don't think he actually forgot. He's from near where I'm from, in Fife, in Scotland. We used to race together a little bit, and now he's a coach. I'm the only one old enough still going. We're all softies, all big softies. The camera's fogging up, just having a little drink and run out of water. But get so many runs in, I just like to take a second to chill out. And then we'll go out again. Got half a session done, so that's 1 hour done.
How's it going? So
normally, actually, it's normally like a course that I wouldn't be very good at. So it's like good for what I'm trying. It's really quick because I'm so big and heavy. I weigh 100 kilos. Well, I don't actually. I've sort of gone down a bit. But, in the gym, and the Gabe bicep routine. Saw his biceps last time. You want some? I'll give it ya. It's a very low roof, like there's loads of these places that do it. This one, it feels quite claustrophobic. It's yeah, a bit not as nice, not as pleasant as some of the others, should we say. Feels like you're going to hit your head. Actually, one of the boys that are here, called Adam, he does like point of view drones, and he put one in here last year. I thought that was pretty brave of him. Oh, I wouldn't be doing that with my fancy drone. Obviously he's pretty good at it. And there's these big, these big squares that keep it cool, like big refrigerator units or freezer units. And they have in the past caught on fire, or they break. So last year they were broken, the year before they caught on fire, but this year they're working well. That's why they're covered in soot. You can see all the black stuff falling off. There's like black stuff all over them because that's when they got on fire. But you can see it. Yeah, I think. I definitely caught on fire like 2 years ago. Not the smoke from this thing caught on fire, but it made it all black. They didn't catch on fire.
When what caught on fire?
The Travelator, I think. I don't actually know. But it really stunk. It really, really stunk for like 3 weeks after that, and it made me really sick because I like my throat. It's horrible, really.
Because the snow's injected here, I'm going to show you some of the bits. Like, some of it's soft, but actually as you get to the gate and you make the turn, as more people have done it, it's like taking away the soft snow, so now it's just like grey sheet ice. So it kind of looks grey, but it is like an ice rink.
My back is, I can feel it. And last time I could feel it, I ignored it completely, and that's when I had a big issue. So we're going to do one more run, call it like 10 minutes early in the session, probably miss a run, but be smart. Play smart, not too hard. I normally just go crazy, and that's not good. Right, we're doing ski prep. Haven't we done this before? We have done this about 2 hours ago, so lots of skis to prep when you're in the indoor. Bit of a faff. It's alright with this guy. Super fast and very noisy. Yo, so it's actually not even that late. It is 1 o'clock. We've done all that skiing already. We're going to get some food. I'm not really eating that much today, so we're going to get some food from Lidl, the favourite, and then we've got a fight to the death. No, we've got to go and try and argue a refund, but I don't think it's happening. I think we've just got to accept it, but we're going to try. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Shh, it's not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
What have we got?
We're going to have like spicy chicken tonight, and then this afternoon we're going to have pasta. Easy, we're tired. I'm like a zombie. Alright, actually that was pretty easy. They were very nice. I was expecting a bit of they weren't very friendly, they were really unfriendly, but that was actually a security guard last night. It wasn't them. And they've actually agreed, they said actually if the other people told you can get a refund, we'll honour that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a bit of complicated because it's, anyway, Airbnb and the people that actually do it and all the people involved. So it's like they're all saying, you give me the refund, but we should get one, which is actually very friendly of them and very nice of them. And they were actually, yeah, very helpful. So I take back any nasty words I said this morning. We're gonna go, I'm gonna go and make some pasta now. Some just tuna, not pesto, tomato pasta, nothing complicated, just refueling basically, making sure you get enough protein, have some veggies, and make sure you're not getting tired and hungry. Pretty basic stuff. It's more about actually, because it's quite late, it's almost 3 o'clock and we've not eaten lunch yet. It's more about getting it quick enough so then we can eat again, because it's all just fuel at the end of the day. So right now it's just something basic to keep me fed. Yeah, obviously tuna with a bit of protein, some good vitamins and stuff with the tomatoes and the thingy, but nothing really that like complicated. I also got one of these things, I'll show you it later. It's like one of those little acupuncture mats, or like acupuncture mats. It's actually, I saw it and bought it for my brother because he's always like, oh, we should get one. Yeah, he watches these, they do nothing. But I might actually use it, and if it does do something, I'll buy him another one because I'll have that one. They're really cheap on Lidl, so he always wants to get like the branded. Well, I guess he was looking at the branded ones. They're like so expensive. This was actually really expensive, Matthew. Lots of money. I spent lots of money on you. So I tried out the mat. I didn't video it. Then I kind of just like scroll on my phone. Elsa thinks it's a little bit bad. Pink. A little bit pink. It's not pink. Pink's fine. It's pink. Bad.
No.
Feels quite good actually. I take back what I was saying about Matthew.
Do you feel any benefit?
It helps, my back feels better. I'm going to do some just some stretching for my back. I was knackered, so I've not done any like proper physical this afternoon. Relaxing, and then as I said, my back was a bit sore at the end, so I'm just going to do some stretching, try and get on top of that. So tomorrow morning, or it's actually not tomorrow morning, we've got like the opposite tomorrow, so we've got a lion tomorrow morning. So tomorrow when we go, my back doesn't go straight away. Try and reset it for tomorrow. had my dinner, had some, what is it called?
Gochujang.
Gochujang. Do you know what that is? We don't have much of that in Fife. Gochujang. This is our flat we're staying at. I actually quite like these places, even though I was complaining all day about. I was like, I've always maintained that this is a cool accommodation. I thought they were going to be mean. They weren't mean. They were nice. Anyway, you've heard that. This is our living room and kitchen area. The kitchen is not tidied up. This is the sofa where I fell asleep here this afternoon and got a very red back. This is my new boot bag actually. You can see this. I've gone for the duffels because this thing has lasted me almost, actually it's almost 10 years. It's kind of crazy to think about. And it's still actually going strong with the zips like on the edge, so it's now going to be demoted from a boot bag to just a luggage bag. And this is the new one. We've changed from North Face to Patagonia. It's better for the environment. Right, I can't stand on this carpet because it gives me like, it's like almost velvety or something. It gives me the shivers and I hate it. So you can see it from here. This is a table.
Look at him. He won't put his foot on it.
Like last time we were here we were here in the same little park thing full of accommodation with Joe, Amy and Dave, 4 of us, and we're there 4 nights and we're going to do a come dine with me and we're going to film it with just us on my phone, but Amy's the one that did it, so insert Amy's come dine with me clip.
Welcome to our come dine with me thingy-majig. I've never seen it before, so I don't really know what it is. I am making, well, I don't really know what it is, but it's like Thai green curry, but better. And there is no starter, there is no dessert, there is only a main course, and I've put peppers in it even though I don't like peppers, so that should be extra points. Right, so I've just chopped up like a million chickens, and I'm cooking it in a different pan, so I should get extra points because I don't want to give anyone salmonella. That would not be ideal, but I should get minus points for this, but everyone will get minus points for it. We have no salt and pepper, which is criminal. It smells quite a lot like cumin. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. My salmon. This is my audition to Fall Liners, and I just tasted
so it might
it.
Make you a little bit less balanced
Bit odd.
at the start.
I'm gonna
for a
admit
bit.
that.
In a balance and tick.
Very technical
Like
language.
that. It's
Welcome back. This is how it looks. I'm getting first reactions. Joe? Oh, right. Well, that's rude, isn't it?
Amy didn't even give me a fork. I'm going to sew.
I did?
Do her in on my review.
You can have a knife. David on his phone because he's a child. Especially how David's been on you for like a minute because I'm waiting for your initial reaction.
Sorry. Wonderful.
Oh! Yay!
You're going to hate me for that. Anyway, so this is the kitchen, fridge, freezer, oven,
Table.
all that. Right. This is an upstairs, which is actually where I was doing my yoga.
Very
It is actually not being made up, it's just like a spare one because there's only 2 of us in here. This is a little area. It's cool little, I quite like them, they're little cribs, little areas.
Then you can see
Yeah. Little thingy,
down to the kitchen.
little thingy, that makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, that could be a bedroom if you were here. I feel quite like I'm going to fall down these stairs.
They're very tiny on your feet.
Socks quite slippy. This is
Oh yeah.
the bathroom.
Ooh,
Shower.
so fancy.
Oh, turn that on. That's one.
Where is
That's
it?
over here, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's very bright now.
There you
Shower, toilet, sink.
go. Are you that interested? But the light is here, this is probably the weirdest thing. I couldn't find the light for ages when I was having a shower.
You're gonna say something else.
I'm not going to stand on the carpet, it's the same thing as normal, so we're going to dodge it.
It's a car.
Here is a bedroom with Elsa's stuff everywhere.
This is where I edit.
So she edits where she talks on the phone and does meetings, and I'm on the sofa having a nap because she's busy business. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, that's the weird world of the indoor. Again, tomorrow you're going to see a bit more of Molly tomorrow. I think we're going to try and do a combo, which
Combo episode.
you tell us if you like it tomorrow. I'm putting my shoes on to stand on the carpet and do the dishes because I do not like that carpet.
So dramatic.
No, stop it!
No, I want to.
You don't like it.